score, which you don't often see in the anchor spot, still end up with a score above 49. They were averaging under a 49, so it's actually above average for them and right on their season best. Actually, it is a season high for them, 49.025. So Arizona survives that vault, and from here, Arizona very good in the second half of the season. UCLA on bars went 49.425. Selena Harris with the 9.95 in the anchor spot. UCLA got better as it worked along. John Court joins us now. 26 years in Tucson, John. So let's talk about last week against Stanford. You go 197, so that's a season high for you guys. You put up a program best on bars, I think a season high on beam, and it was spread out. You had people getting season highs and career highs. What did you like most about coming out of that Stanford meet last week?
You know, we had to come out and make sure we control the controllables, Jimmy. But I think for us coming into UCLA, obviously you want to make more routines than you miss. But ultimately, we want to stick with the goals that we have in the gym. There's a huge board. We're trying to hit more handstands, stick more dismounts, show off our dance, obviously make sure that we're executing at a really, really high level. But most importantly, we want the team to have fun. They're certainly doing that today. They're, you know, more or less, they're 12 out of 12 or 14 out of 14 over the first two events. So we just want to continue that momentum.
And many teams change up their focus/objective every meet, but you've kept yours consistent. Can you speak on that consistency and where it's gotten your team currently?
Well, I think if you stay consistent, good things are going to happen. I don't believe in reinventing the wheel from week to week. So all season long, you know, after the first meet, we wanted to make sure that we could pick up where we left off after last year's regional. And we have a lot of upperclassmen, and the freshmen are really dialed in. So I'm blessed. I have a great group. We just want to keep it going, keep momentum going. I think this team really doesn't have any limits. The score is going to keep going up and up throughout the season, and hope it's going to be one of the most memorable seasons in Arizona gymnastics history in 2024.
John, a couple of years ago, you and I sat down at McHale before a meet, and you explained to me the goal sheet, where you put 25 categories down on paper, none of them involving scoring. Are you still doing that? And explain it a little bit.
Well, we're still doing that because the thing is, I can feel and they can feel like they executed a fantastic routine, and you should be happy with that as an athlete. We go out, you do all the things that you have to do, you do all the things that we have in the gym, and then it's up to the official to give you the score. So sometimes the score doesn't equal to what the feeling is of the athlete or the coach. But as long as we're doing the things that we want to do, we got to be happy with that, because then we're just going to do it again and again and again. We have to have that consistency.
Beautiful. Thank you for your time as always, John. It's always great to see you. And congratulations on the great start. Keep it going, man. John Court, 26th season in Tucson, now the 6th season as the solo head coach, and halfway through, 98.125, and UCLA sitting at 98.8, so we wondered if UCLA can back up that big score from last week, the 197.825. They are on track to do just that, and they're coming into their strongest events with a 9.925, and since she's a freshman, that's not just a season high, automatically it's a career high.
Beautiful, great bar routine, and again, we talked about her elite background, so they really know how to count on her and her consistency to hit when she needs to hit.
So now all 4 of her scores this year have been at least 9.8, good way to start your career. And while we were playing it back, she continues to dance. Look, it's always been the thing here at UCLA. And in fact, you heard John Court saying about Arizona too. I think gymnasts are better when they're allowed to just be free, be themselves.
Agreed. And I keep referencing the elite background, but it's so serious in that world. So when they're able to just be free and be themselves and have fun, they're just able to come out of their shell and let their light shine.
It's not football, Janae.
It's
you can
not.
have fun, right? In fact, I love it. Gymnasts know this one, but for neophytes like me, we love this old t-shirt or poster. It would say, if gymnastics were easy, it would be called football.
I did have a sweatshirt that said that, yes. And then I tried a football workout and I wanted to redact my statement.
Well, they're outside in the sun. UCLA is on pace right now for a 197.6, which would be just below last week's season high 197.825. But they have balance beam, where last week they went 49.5, and they have floor, where last week they went 49.625. So another season high is well within reach. Just like we started the meet on vault, first up on the beam, Emily Lee.
The lead
And then again, last week, back in the day, she finished 8th on this event at the U.S. Olympic Trials.
She's such a solid beam worker, very calm and confident up there, something that she's worked really, really hard on, especially as an underclassman, but now she has competitions under her belt. She's able to smile. I absolutely love her leap. She really hits that 180 split that the judges are looking for. Extremely flexible.
We always talk about UCLA's floor, but, you know, they're the beam queens here, right?
Beam queens,
you know,
yes.
There was a section of time where they won the balance beam NCAA championship 4 consecutive years. Sam Peshek, Danusha Francis, Kyla Ross, Peng Lee. Arizona will finish on the beam, so here in the third rotation on the floor.
Check this out. Split ring full. That's a really difficult jump to do right off the bat before tumbling. Beautiful torture tape full into a copa. And I know we haven't seen it yet, but the elegance you'll see on balance beam is exactly what she brings to floor.
Teams on floor this year, all 3 have been 9.825 or better. Season high 9.875 against Stanford last week. 9.925 for Emily Lee. Nice start on beam. That is a season high for Lee, not a career high. Balance check for Caitlin Rosen.
On this event. She has a confident energy, very precise in her dance elements. She has left us the dismount. Round off 1.5. Had to take that step back. She's not super happy about it, reading her face, but I think it's because she knows she can do better.
Yeah, you can't hide it on beam. It's the loneliest place in Westwood. 9.85 for Dietz. Pierce has been at the back end of 2 lineups now. Near the top on floor. 9.9 earlier this year against Sacramento State. A 9.85 in the quad up in Salt Lake City.
Very powerful technical gymnast. She's going to start off with a double tuck with a lot of height.
Step back and it stays in.
Yep, was able to stay in bounds.
The flag.
Combination pass to finish it off.
Yeah, for your final tumbling pass, fatigue sets in and focus starts to waver. Look pretty good.
Fatigue definitely sets in. I can confirm that.
That's a long 90 seconds, isn't it?
Look at this first pass. Double tuck way up in the air, and she was able to stay in bounds. I think the judges will only take off for her front foot sliding a little bit. Not having complete control of that landing, but that was a good fight to stay in bounds to not count that extra 10.
9.75 for Rosen. Emma Andres. She says this is her favorite event, and it shows in the numbers. 9.9 and a 9.85 already this year. The 9.85 was last week.
She's a beautiful beam worker, and she's taking full advantage of her 5th year. And it really shows in her performance. She's very solid, very clean. And this meet in particular is very special to her. She believes gymnastics has become more accepting and inclusive over the years, so UCLA hosting a Pride meet and wearing Pride Leos to celebrate queer gymnasts is a huge step to her, and she loves it.
UCLA student section right behind her and reacting to each of the aerials.
Front toss to swing down. You don't see that too often. Dismount, round off, double full. Usually you see gymnasts doing a 1.5. She did have to take that step, but she does perform that really beautifully.
Andre's multi-talented, not just a gymnast, but plays guitar, piano, ukulele, wants to be a conservationist. We need those. Dietz and Fears, 9.85s. Excellent start for Arizona on the floor. They're ranked 11th in the country. This is their best event. They're averaging a 49.4. So this is Arizona's chance to put the rally caps on. Starting out with little Dexy's Midnight Runners from Scotland.
This routine is very fun and entertaining, and I love her performance quality, her face expressions, really big in her movements. There's a Rudy to a layout step out. Great first pass, and I'm also speaking with head coach John Court. He told me that Emma is the most improved gymnast from last year to this year. Worked really hard on upgrading her skills, honing in on those details and consistency, which is what John looks for. Another look at that combination, 1.5 to front full. Because most of the time you see a 1.5 to a front layout, so adding that extra twist in there just gives them more difficulty.
It was beautiful stuff. I even knew most of those songs, Janae. Here's how to tell if you're getting older.
I also knew a couple.
As long as they're still using it here, it's pretty good. It's when you hear your old music at the grocery store. That's when you know you're getting old. Yeah.
That's tough. Yeah. I feel like grocery stores are coming with the times, though.
9775 for Andres. Once again, here's Selena Harris.
Like we mentioned so many times before, she's known for her consistency, and she's excellent on beam.
Well, she's already had a 9875 on vault and closed out the bars rotation with a 995. So she's having a wonderful day.
Beautiful triple series that she seems to hit every single time. Beautiful lead connection directly into her full turn. She's just very inspiring to watch. An all-around gymnast. Front toss. And I remember speaking with her last year and how competing doesn't make her nervous, and you just see that day in and day out. Found that stick again.
Look at her teammates. Check out the student section. And then all eyes will go to the scoreboard. She's only ranked 34th in the country, but she's gone 995, 99.
I mean, I think it's got to match bars at the very least, but we'll see.
See, I told you, she spoiled us last year, so now you expect it. Look, Mars is over there saying, yeah, see, I know. That's an upperclassman showing the kid how it's done.
Well, I like this chain. I'm just not noticing.
Is this new?
It looks new. It looks
All right, we got to find out about that.
fresh from the jewelry shop, you know?
Just so confident, so steady, no problem. You never want to say they make it look easy, but you want to say it looks effortless. And I'll tell you what, she did get a perfect score from one judge.
One judge, though.
Still a 9975. But here's the thing: I don't like when the crowds boo at a 9975 because they didn't get the 10. You still gotta react to the 9975.
Yeah.
I get it. The home folks wanted a perfect score, but that's phenomenal. Cheer it. Back to floor, back to Muller. This is her best event. 3 times she's gone 9875 or better, including a 9925.
Another fun routine to watch. Starting up with the double kite.
Got to dance on and off the stick mat there. No time to pull it.
Something to do.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in musical theater right now. This is great. Double tuck to finish off. Would you say this floor music is for an old soul as well?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, you said it. It was like musical theater because she was dancing to the music. You kind of got pulled in on it. And again, you feel like you're watching a performance rather than a competition.
Right.
Harris with a nearly perfect 9975. Here's Emma Malabuyo. I think this was a long wait from bars to here for Emma. Want to get right back on it.
balance beam that has, I think, the best confidence in presentation.
Just outside the top 20 in the individual rankings. 995 at Denver. Her scores have been rising each week. So if you've already got 995, that doesn't leave much room to go above it.
Dismount, back handspring gainer full.
Uh-oh.
Make sure to get those heels together.
They are mobbing her, and the beam isn't going to stand in anybody's way. And let me tell you, she's had a 10 before against UC Davis a couple of years ago, right here in this building on that beam. So the judges may be feeling a little pressure after not giving it to Harris.
I definitely think they should feel the pressure, especially after this routine.
Oh, she stuck that landing completely. Just owned it. It was on lock the whole time.
Let's see, one judge is ready.
Quite a contrast after the fall on bars 45 minutes ago. Had to wait through a couple of rotations. Came back and made the most of it. That infectious smile. Everybody loves Emma. Now you just got to wait and see how much love the judges give her. 9.875 for Muller. Great scores for Arizona. Look at that. 8.5, 8.5, 9.0, 8.75. Beautiful stuff. Caroline Harry, senior from Argyle, Texas. 3 times has got 9.85 or better on floor, including a couple of 9.9s. Listen to the background for that meet score.
Another big double tuck to start off the routine. She's always dialing on those landings. Doesn't want to give the judges a thing to take when it comes to the tumbling part of the routine.
Starting to see why Arizona is number 11 in the country on this event, averaging the 49.4. They've had the same score in all 3 meets, 49.4.
Which is a great range to be in.
Yeah. Malibu just the 9.925. I guess it was at the beginning of the routine because she closed like gangbusters.
Yeah.
So now they want to drop Rosen's 9.75, and it's up to the specialist, Sienna Lipio, who went 9.9 last week, a season high.
To a layout step out, beautiful series connection. Slight balance check on that full turn, but I think she covered it up very well. Dismount you don't see often, but she performs it so well, and even just seeing the smile on her face, I got to say hi to her earlier, and she is the sweetest human being.
9.9. 9.9 on floor, ties a season best for Harry. Aaliyah Hargrove, who was an NCAA finalist on floor back in 21, is just as good now. 3 times she's gone 9.875 or better.
Huge tumbling pass, an E, full in. Glad she was able to land on that sting mat. Barely made it. Another intricate pass, whip half to a front full. Rarely see whip halves anymore these days. Check this out.
Oh, I love it. Well, Bruin fans know floor, so to get a reaction out of them,
you know,
you've done something.
I mean, if you're already tumbling, why not have a dance element on your head? Double tap. Huge height.
NCAA finalist from 3 years ago now. And she's still great on floor.
I saw this in warm-up, and I said, oh, I need to pin this in the broadcast.
Yeah, glad you did.
I wonder how that came to be, you know?
That's awesome.
I wonder if they were just in the mirror like, what's something cool we could do?
Great rotation on the floor for Arizona. Right on their average again, a 49.375, and maybe better than that.